In the heart of Serbia lies a chilling tale, one that has haunted the region for centuries, the legend of Sava Savanović, said to be the first Serbian vampire. Sava's presence is felt along the banks of the Drina River, his story woven into the fabric of local folklore. But is there truth to this terrifying tale? Let's uncover the mystery of Sava Savanović. The story begins in the 19th century in the village of Bajina Basta, nestled by the Drina River. Local legends speak of Sava Savanović, a miller feared by the villagers for his dark and mysterious ways. After his death, strange occurrences began. People claimed to see Sava rising from the grave, lurking near his mill and draining the blood of those who dared come close. The mill, once a place of work, became a place of terror. But how did Sava become a vampire? What events turned this miller into a figure of fear? Let's explore the origins of this haunting tale. In the 19th century, Serbian villagers held deep-rooted superstitions about the undead. It was believed that improper burial could lead to the dead rising from the grave, a fear that spurred many rituals to prevent this. Graves were often marked with heavy stones, or the dead were staked through the heart, a practice meant to keep the spirit of the deceased from returning. In Bajina Basta, such customs were closely linked to the fear of vampires, and the tale of Sava Savanović fed into these very fears. The villagers performed rituals to keep Sava's spirit at bay, and thus the legend grew, intertwining with the societal anxieties of the time. As time passed, the legend of Sava Savanović evolved, becoming one of Serbia's most famous vampire myths. His story became a part of the larger narrative of global vampire folklore, influencing literature and film. Unlike the more widely known vampires of Western culture, Sava's story remained rooted in the land and culture of Serbia, making him a unique figure in vampire mythology. Through time, this local tale grew into a symbol of Serbian folklore and, more broadly, a representation of the region's rich storytelling tradition. Today, the legend of Sava Savanović is very much alive in the village of Bajina Basta. Locals embrace the folklore, celebrating their connection to the tale through festivals and storytelling events. For us, Sava Savanović isn't just a scary story. He's part of our cultural identity, a symbol of the folklore that defines this region. Through the legend of Sava Savanović, we see how folklore can shape a community's sense of identity, blending history with myth. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the legend of Sava Savanović. Whether you believe in vampires or not, these stories remind us of the powerful role that folklore plays in preserving culture and history. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your own thoughts or local legends in the comments below.